fabulous people of Sustainable Startup. If everybody else could turn off your camera and mute, we are on our third act. Please welcome to the stage the beautiful and fabulous Pak Young. Woo!
Hello, everyone. I'm Pak Young. I've lived in Thailand for the past 14 years. Before that, I worked in the UK for 2 years. I grew up in Malaysia in quite a conservative family. I do medical research, including in COVID-19. I try and save lives, but I do it in a special way through research on my computer behind my desk. Last year, at the beginning of the pandemic, I ran a survey in several countries on compliance with public health measures. And we found that Thai residents was the most compliant. At the height of the pandemic, the government imposed the closure of these high-risk activities: cockfighting, bullfighting, and fish fighting. I thought, I'll cope. Banning animals from fighting each other is not going to curb the spread of COVID, but I get it. People gather in large numbers, getting excited, cheering, Nemo! You can do it, beat the crap out of him! Policies like this are meant to keep everyone safe, although they may seem conservative on the surface. Speaking of conservative, I came from a conservative Malaysia. If I hadn't left Malaysia, I would be married by now with lots of kids. My home will be filled with the joyous sounds of children's laughter. So I escaped. Instead, my home is filled with the joyous sounds of Zoom meetings. Like lots of people, last year I worked from home a lot and had lots of Zoom meetings. I love my Zoom meetings because, well, my biggest achievement last year was that I finally got to wear the skirt that's a little too short for the office. Yep, short skirt, micro skirt. And I showed off my scandalous knees. It's almost illegal in conservative Malaysia. And I wore my strappy heels, showing off my scandalous ankles. You think I'm wearing my pajama bottoms in a Zoom meeting? Oh no, that's not exciting at all. Zoom meetings are not all fun and games. They can be really annoying too, because cats and dogs are allowed. Why? You don't bring your pets to a face-to-face meetings, do you? I love dogs, don't get me wrong. They love you unconditionally. Cats? Not so sure. They're full of hatred. As soon as a dog appears in my important meeting to save lives, someone inevitably talks to the dog. Oh, rather, they have a monologue with the dog. And then they ask, oh, what's his name? Oh, I'm sorry, is it a him or a her? You want to know the dog's name and its pronoun? You don't know my name or my pronoun. We've been meeting for weeks and weeks now, for a whole year, in fact, Jonathan. Well, I guess it's not that different in everyday non-Zoom life. When I was in the UK, no one talked to me. Voluntarily, that is. talks to you unless you have a baby or a dog. I had neither. If you have a baby, they talk to the baby. If you have a dog, they talk to the dog. If you have a baby and a dog, they choose the dog. Okay, everybody, back to the Zoom meetings. We're trying to save lives here. Stop talking to the dog and asking his pronoun. Dog prefers not to say, by the way. When COVID rates decreased in Thailand, the government announced the following relaxing of measures. Cockfighting, bullfighting, and even fish fighting was allowed again. Yay! Socially distanced music performances were allowed again, but dancing was prohibited. Dancing is prohibited? Actually, as a conservative Malaysian, I don't care too much about that. Because dancing means people getting close together, going wild. So rules are there for a reason. They're there to save lives, especially if you're a fish. So my friends, let's comply with COVID regulations. Let's also think about those who are unable to comply because of financial challenges or living conditions, etc. All right, everybody, thank you.
Okay, so please, you all know what to do. Please turn on your cameras and unmute and give us a round of applause. Back down.